Being pushed by Biffle in the 16.
I asked, I asked Harvick, I said, what makes you so good here? He said, always have a fast car. He's got a fast car. He and his teammate, Burton. The mayor, trouble.
Junior's in the wall. Montoya.
Joey Logano.
Logano gets hit. Edwards in the infield. And more.
I just saw that coming, Mike. It was a much wilder start than what even the first start was. I think these guys got a little too confident, a little too comfortable.
Regan Smith, left of your screen, involved. First caution flag of the night on track. We do count the competition caution at lap 25. And there is Kevin Conway driving one of Joe Nemechek's cars. His night is done.
He's having trouble going, and now he's got Junior up behind him, and I said he had to anticipate. Looks like Bobby Labonte in the 47 car.
Ooh, Carl Edwards and Regan Smith.
I believe Carl got into, he definitely got into Dale Jr. I'm not sure if Regan Smith pushed him up there or not. Take another look at it.
From Jimmy Johnson.
Outside, too wide.
Oh, yeah. Carl got into the right rear of Dale Jr., and Dale Jr. got into the 78 car, Regan Smith.
Almost looked like Carl Edwards tried to go through a hole that wasn't quite wide enough for that 99 car.
Yeah, he's trying to slip right in there, and he couldn't make it. And then Dale Jr. bounced off of Carl and got into Regan Smith.
A wild slide into the corner. And let's take Joey Logano's wild ride. Logano was holding his line till he got center punched by the 97, and then that big noise was Montoya.
Did a smart thing.
Watch the 78 car behind Jeff Gordon.
Yeah, the 78 got over into the 99, and that's what turned the 99 into Dale Jr. in the 88 car. That's what, when you get a good look at it, the 78 really kind of created that whole thing.
All right, Dick Berggren is with Dale Earnhardt. Old car, the black car is Regan Smith.
Yeah, it just looks like that Regan got into Carl first, and that's what kind of started that whole thing. But like Dale Jr. said, all going for the same spot.
In between. We're under caution at Daytona for a multi-car crash. Here's the sprint in-car camera on board Regan Smith.
Let's see what the Regan looks like. He's looking over. He's going about a 48. There's the 88, and then.
That's it. Hang on to it. Hang on to it. 88 hooks you, bud.
It is a game of inches, and Dick Berggren at 200 miles an hour. The inches add up pretty fast.
Yeah, they sure do. Carl Edwards, you were
miles an hour, whatever. But even at the slowest speeds, which is pit road speed of 55 miles an hour, watch this.
But Kyle
Trouble,
Busch,
turn one. Kyle Busch and Mark Martin.
Check out. Come on. You all right, Mark?
I think Mark's car looked like it hit anything.
They still have a shot on TV, you okay?
Looks like both drivers may drive away from this one. Now, under last year's configuration, the front splitters would be heavily damaged on these cars, but that is a change this year. No more splitter on the front end.
Right rear damage on the Mark.
This is two cars that had worked together a lot tonight, the 18 and the 5.
Whoa, just got in there on the outside and, bumping, pushing each other in the corner like that. Over 205 miles an hour, the 18 car got loose.
And Denny Hamlin in the 11 narrowly misses another one from the Goodyear blimp. Third pair of cars, right of your screen.
Just got in that real high up there with Mark tucked right up under him, pushing him, and it got him side, got the 18 car Kyle Busch loose. I'd heard a number of guys, and then I watched Kyle in practice. His car wasn't the best handling car of the cars I watched out there on the racetrack the last couple of days.
It's like he just had him at the wrong angle, at the wrong place on the racetrack, and maybe wasn't completely squared up with him, had him more in that left rear.
Yep. And that's tight. getting into turn 1. You got getting into both turns, 1 and 3. You really crank it in there. When somebody laid right up against you, pretty heavy contact.
You all right, Mark?
Wow. Let's watch and ride with Kyle Busch.
I'm with you. Oh, we're ready, boys.
Both cars have made it back to pit road. Here's a look from Jimmy Johnson.
Outside. In front of you, smoke, smoke, smoke. That was nice.
Tell you what, not only was it a close call for Jimmy Johnson, another close call for Denny Hamlin at 11.
Yeah, but what were all the sparks flying out from under Hamlin's car as he tried to drive through it? Oh, from getting down on the flat.
Yeah,
that's it.
It's probably the skirts on the side were dragging on the racetrack.
Matt?
Cosmetic damage on the 18.
Up ahead, something came off a car ahead of him, and it looked like Denny rolled over it, and more sparks. Kyle Busch around off the front bumper of Mark Martin. We'll be back to Daytona after this.
So you just work with whoever will make you go the fastest.
But what I love about this situation, Darrell, is that the cars in the pairs behind the lead. Oh, hard. Michael Waltrip into the wall.
14 got to turn around.
He and Tony Stewart were coming.
We just ran through the grass.
They were coming toward the front. Running 9th and 10th. Waltrip, the two-time day.
Down the back, this looks a lot like Mark Martin and Kyle Busch to me. Tony gets right up on Michael, gets him a little wee bit loose, and around he goes. That pushing off into the corner, either one or 3, looks like it's a little treacherous for some of these guys.
But you know, Dale, it's almost like both situations has been the car wasn't just locked onto that car. It was maybe right there actually pushing on the left rear just a little bit.
Got him a little off center. So we can get a shot out the back here and see what to it. There's Tony just right on him. Little movement getting in the corner. And then just a quick little D-dido right there.
Ow.
And that's a hard hit.
14 got to turn around there, trying to push through. We just ran through the grass. Yeah, we're done.
Waltrip was in 9th position.
Oof. You think that nose isn't tough?
That's a blade, isn't it?
That thing is kicking up some earth. And you know the old splitter that was on the front of these cars last year, that is still attached to the bottom of that new nose.
Right here.
Coming to the white flag.
No pressure out the back.
Remember, it will happen if they're going to make the move on the back straightaway.
Hamlin locked on to Newman. Kurt Busch with Jamie Mack. Through turn 1 for the final time.
Here we go.
He's in your tire tracks. When you go, he's pushing.
Now it's go time.
There we go. They're looking. Can't make it. Can't make it happen.
Newman, the runner-up in 2005.
Can't make it happen.
Has about 2,000 feet to the finish line to win the Bud Shootout for the first time. Hamlin low, Busch up high. Here they come. 3 wide to the stripe, and the winner is
3 wide.
probably Kurt Busch, because Denny Hamlin went below the yellow line.
Yeah, that was definitely, he advanced his position by being out.
Have a look at the run to the checkered flag.
I mean, he is all the way below the line. The question is, would they deem that coming to the checkered flag and game on? And I've always thought on the last lap, when you could see the checkered flag, you do what you got to do.
The line is still a line, but Darrell, does Hamlin get the lead before he goes to below the yellow line? If so, he may be the race winner.
Yeah, it's hard to say about that.
And McMurray, he never came off the rear bumper of Kurt Busch in that 22 car.
Kurt Busch has won the Budweiser Shootout.
That would have been my